Today you're going to learn how to apply plaster cloth to your pencil armature. Make sure that everything is still really stuck down with tape, and take your first piece of dry plaster, dip it all the way into the water. Make sure it's completely soaked. Then take your fingers and smooth out the little bumps or holes that are in the plaster. Try not to get it wrinkled up. Try not to let it fold on itself. Try and keep it as flat as you can, and then apply it somewhere on your pencil flat. Once you put it flat, draped over your pencil, take your finger and gently rub out any more of the holes or bumps that you have in your plaster. Take the next piece, dip it in the water, and do the same thing over again. Take your fingers and rub it so that all of those holes kind of disappear and they all blend in. Then take this piece of plaster and overlap your last piece of plaster. You want to overlap because you don't want any of the cardboard or tagboard or tape showing through your pencil when you're all finished. Use your hands as like little tools to help smooth out all of the bumps and grooves and holes once your plaster is laid on your pencil. The smoother you get it, the easier it will be to paint later on, and the nicer it will look. Occasionally you might see me dip just my finger into the water and apply it directly onto my pencil. That helps me smooth out some of those dry spots that are too dry for my finger to rub to get all of the bumps out. Make sure you cover every part of your pencil. There shouldn't be any tape or cardboard or tagboard showing, so you have to make sure you overlap your pieces of plaster, smoothing out each one as you go. When you're doing the plaster, start with the tip, then do the middle, and then do the base last. You'll have to drape the plaster cloth over the base. You'll probably need a couple of different pieces to do this. Then smooth it down and blend it all in. I still have some spots that I missed when I was covering the base, so I'm going to apply a couple more pieces to really make sure that that base is covered. I don't want it to get punctured or have a hole in it later on when the plaster dries, so I'm making it extra strong and blending it all together. If you have a little spot that your piece is too big for, you can always tear or cut the plaster cloth pieces into smaller pieces. So that way you don't have to waste as much plaster cloth, or you can just use it as like a little patch. When you're all finished, make sure it's extra smooth. Double check, make sure you covered all of your armature with plaster, and then let it dry.